Going back to the community, going to the meetings, stuff like that, it's like a charging spot for your own life state.
I could be more authentic, showing our true self, even though it's ugly.
Hello everyone, my name is Wen Fei and I came from Malaysia. Currently, I'm working as an administrative staff. I've been born into this practice. I guess right now it's like around 31 years into my practice.
Hello everyone, I am Yasmin, I'm from Brazil. I'm currently an English teacher. I've been practicing for over 30 years.
Hi everybody, I'm John Rajeski. I'm from the United States. I've been practicing this Buddhism since 1985, and I currently work in the EdTech space as an international coach and career advisor. For our topic today, we're going to be talking about community.
Maybe I can go
Sure.
share a bit about the community that I have in mind. It's like community for me is like a group of people with the same goal or same interest. People share their experiences, share what they did, and then people get inspired by each other, eventually become better or get something out of the group to apply in their daily life.
Yeah, I was reflecting while Wen Fei was talking about. For me, my first community was my family.
Okay.
The practice of Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, it was quite natural because my family was into this practice since I was born. We learned about who was Daisaki Ikeda, how to chant Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. And when I went to school, I discovered that my other friends didn't know.
They weren't doing that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that was the first shock that I have related to being different. Since I grew up and I was like a teenager, I chose to follow this practice. We kind of share that idea of being different as natural. Growing up, there was that sense of responsibility of becoming something that your parents want to be.
Okay.
By practicing, I also discovered what I really like.
Okay.
Language was one of them.
So that was something you were really interested
Yes.
in? Okay.
And then I went to study abroad in Australia.
Okay.
And when I come back, I start teaching English. Becoming a teacher, you can help other people overcome their anxiety or their limited knowledge. That's actually the path that I want to. And how about you? How did you come into this practice?
So did you grow up in the practice as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's go ahead real quick and then I'll talk about what
I just follow what my parents asked me to do during that time. It's like I don't even know what this practice is meant for.
Got it.
But slowly but surely during my high school period, I get to know about this practice more and I get into it real deep. Then I really see the benefits of doing it. Then ever since then, I always remind myself not to slacken in the practice because this is a great community over here. Many people supporting each other and then encouraging each other.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted him to talk about that because my experience was totally different. I was the first person in my family that started practicing.
Why Soka Gakkai was appealing to you in a community perspective?
That's a really great question. So what had happened was I had a family friend that I hadn't seen in some time. And then they came to see our family. And the first thing I said was, you've changed.
Like attitude or
just
looks?
Everything. Like the way they look, their attitude. So I asked them, I said, what are you doing? What's going on with you? And then they started to share that they've been practicing this Buddhism. And so I said, wow, that's really interesting. Like many kids in America at that time, I grew up idolizing Bruce Lee, who was a martial artist. So I was already kind of interested in Eastern things. To make a long story short, I was asked if I wanted to go to a meeting. I went to this discussion meeting and I was really impressed by two things: the diversity of the people and the chanting itself. It's like souls singing. I could see in their life something is different. And I wanted to know, like, what is that?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the point of sharing is something that is very natural
Yeah.
in the community, right? For me, the weekly activity or monthly activity was part of what built us as a community
Absolutely.
of practitioners. Wen Fei, what the community changed you or what
Yeah.
you keep practicing?
After I really take this practice or this community seriously, I realized that the people here are very genuine. Even though they have their own problems, they have their own challenges over here, they really listen carefully to what you are saying. You are not alone in these kind of challenges. When they can overcome it, I can also overcome it.
Yeah.
So same thing, if I overcome it, I can inspire others to overcome the entire challenges also. It's like a ripple effect. And more people are getting more happy.
I feel, especially in the Soka Gakkai, that the people that are the happiest take full responsibility and they really want to make that breakthrough to encourage other people.
Yes.
Something that Wen Fei comment that the mindset of positivity. How can I take the responsibility to change my life now? Recently I was reflecting what does mean global peace. The global peace actually starts with my local place.
Absolutely.
Where I am now.
100%.
I am the agent to change my local place, and then I can spread that happinesses.
Yes.
There's a saying in our practice, we rise with the Buddha, so we're chanting in the morning, we're chanting in the day as it comes to a close, and really trying to have an impact in our practice so that it's not just about me, it's about if I can break through, as you were saying, can I help somebody else? And that's that ripple effect in the local experience that then goes out to the community experience. That's where the community is really important as well, because you go to a meeting, you can get that energy back, but at the same time, if you're feeling really positive, you can also go to the meeting and contribute as well.
Yes. In our workplace or in our family, every place, we have our own different responsibility about it. And sometimes we face different challenges from different places. But going back to the community, going to the meeting, stuff like that, it's like a charging spot for your own life state. Yeah, I'm not facing this alone. I can do it because all people around me, they are supporting me over there.
The community for us is the small meetings, right? When we practice Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, also when we share the Buddhist philosophy and how to actually put these into practice in our daily lives. You have friends who will help you to overcome. We kind of become accountability buddies.
That's a really good point, yeah.
Yes.
So you mentioned responsibility as well, too. Taking a responsibility. So how do you hold yourself accountable?
We have a group of Young Women's Division.
Okay.
Reading club.
Okay.
That we did the New Human Revolution.
Okay.
We finished one volume last year and
Okay.
we are starting a new one this year. That action of listening another person's experience and also taking opportunity to read yourself makes you reflect about how can you change your life.
One of the aspects of the New Human Revolution that's so beautiful is Daisaku Ikeda's writing about his experiences as this movement is expanding globally. You read that today and you say,
It's the same.
It still applies.
Yeah.
Right?
Since you guys mentioned about President Ikeda, I also kind of resonate with me. It's like every single time when he was able to meet a member, he will just have the mindset of, okay, this will be my last time meeting this person. So I need to do my best to encourage that person. Really treat everyone equal as a treasure. So that also kind of inspired me, wanted to do the same. This is the essence, it's like treasuring everyone and also try to learn as much as possible from each other.
Excellent. Did you notice a change in your life?
I hear it a lot from my parents, from my family, from my friends. Something in you changed.
Yeah, so in this practice we call that actual proof. That you showed the proof positive of the benefit and the beauty of this Buddhism.
Yes.
What about you? Do you have any comments?
Something that changed was I could be more authentic, showing our true self, even though it's ugly. Having that community to see the potential that I have that I could not see. People who chanted, who practiced Nam-myoho Renge-kyo with me, and doing actions, was very important for me.
For me, one of the biggest influences for community was the pioneering Japanese members that helped me early on in my practice. And one in particular, I would go places with her in the local community and she would know the shopkeepers, or she would know the gas station attendant. She would talk to them and interact with them, try to bring them some kind of happiness or joy or consideration. I think it's really important when we talk about community to not just think about the Soka Gakkai and that membership, but talking about the community of humanity. Because everybody has that potential and that Buddha nature, whether they're aware of it or not, it still exists in all people.
What is your recommendation for those who might be alone without community?
I know firsthand what it's like to be away from the community and how much of a challenge that is. I can't emphasize enough not only how important the community is, but to have the community available. So unfortunately, we're winding down and we're running out of time, which always seems to be the case whenever I meet with amazing people like yourselves. So I'm just curious, how was your experience today having a chance to chat and just have this open discussion and real talk?
One thing that I learned from our discussion today is like the importance of the community for people to really connect to each other. Through the community, we can have a safe space for us to really to share what we wanted to share and then get something out of it. No need to put on any mask or anything, just to share. And this is the community that people supporting each other. And then we really wish for everyone's happiness. This is something that I really get out from today's discussion.
Yeah, I think something that you comment was we take for granted the opportunity for discussing openly deep Buddhist philosophy. And I think being part of community is showing our true self, even though it's ugly. When we overcome our problems, we outshine. That was my outcome.
For me, it always comes back to hopefully being supportive of younger people and the importance of paying it forward and making a contribution. And really actively listening. When you think about the state of humanity, if we had more focus on other people, we probably wouldn't have some of the challenges that we have in the world today. And the beauty of this movement to focus on peace, culture, and education, I really feel that we took these big themes and put them into practice today. So I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity, and I hope to see not only both of you again, but to get to know you better as people.